Hello everyone, I'm Gertrude Bosibori and today I'll be showing you how to stop your faux locks from slipping. So I did my sister's locks literally 2 days ago and it started having slipping in many of them, and I tried figuring out what to do since I couldn't find a solution on the internet for it. I finally found a way which some of you might not like it, but I think it was the best option so far for me. And I wanted to share it with you guys. As you can see, the locks were slipping a lot, and the first thing I did was I took a very thin piece of braid, preferably a curly or wavy braid, and I'll be using that braid and crochet it like normal through her hair. After passing one side of the braid through, I then pushed the braid upward to cover the root, since that's how it's supposed to be originally. Then I locate like 1 inch from the beginning of that braid and I pass my crochet needle through or inside it so that it comes out at the top of the braid. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but you can see what I'm doing. I then closed the hook and passed the small braid through, as you can see. The braid slipped again, so I adjusted it to go back up to cover her roots well, and then I tie a knot using that small braid. This will help the braid to stop moving or going down. I made sure the knot is not too tight, but just enough that the lock won't slip again, and I tied a second knot just to ensure the first knot won't come loose. I then fluffed out that small braid, as it will be the one that I'll be using to cover the knot that was made earlier by wrapping the braid around it. That's why it's important to use a pre-curled braid, as it will help when wrapping the hair. I covered the knot as much as I can and then continued to wrap the braid downward in any other parts that was showing her hair, and I finished by rubbing the lock between my palms to lock everything. Here I was just trying to cover those small spaces, but as you can see, the lock was no longer moving or slipping down. Just to show you once more, I took the crochet needle and passed it through her hair and took that small piece of the braid, closed the hook and passed it through the hair. I pushed the braid up a bit to cover the root area and located where I'll pass my crochet needle through, which would be like an inch from the root. Passed the small braid through. I pushed the braid back up to cover the area well, then I tied a knot. I secured it well but not too tight and then tied a second knot. The good thing about that is you can easily find the knot when you want to take down the locks and just cut it using a scissors, but if you can't do it on your own, it's best finding someone who can help you with that so that you don't cut your own hair. The good thing about using a braid, I like it because it will blend better with the rest of the hair. I fluffed out the braid again so that I'm able to cover the knot I had made earlier and cover any other area that's showing her hair. Afterwards, I rubbed it to lock everything, and as you can see, at least the lock is no longer slipping. I think this method might be good for those who don't want to use glue or burn their hair or use flat iron as I've seen in other videos. Well, I hope this video will be helpful to those who experience the same challenge, and if you have anything to say or ask, just write it in the comment section, and please don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye.